let's bring on my guest. Let's say hello to Kurtis. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm not bad, how are you?
Very good, thank you. It's good to get you on the show.
Yes, fantastic.
Now, most people will know you from playing the role of Alex Moss in Emmerdale from 2011 to 2012, who was a farmer who worked on Butler's farm. But how did you get the part in the show?
Well, basically, I was studying personal training at college, and I wasn't going to do acting anymore. And my agent gave me a call, said, Emmerdale, got an audition, and first thought was, well, come on, I'm a Scouser, they're never going to want a Scouser. So I thought, well, whatever, I'll give it a go anyway, and basically I went down, did the audition, and didn't think I was going to get it, and then he gave me a call back that same day and said, well, come back for another audition. So I was like, well, that's strange, I must have just been the best on the day or something like that. And went back again, auditioned, I was really thankful, and they said you'll know sooner than later. So I thought I'd know like in a day or two because I found out the first time. But like 2 weeks had gone by, I'd completely forgotten about the audition, to be honest. And I'd just been accepted on a cruise ship doing personal training, so I was going to go and do that for like 9 months. And basically I was on the bus going to Bootle at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and my granddad rang me and he was just going on, and I was like, what do you want? And he just said, you ready? He said, I what? He said, you got the part. And life just changed then completely.
Oh my gosh. Now, how did you, when you heard your granddad say that to you, what went through your mind? You must have been ecstatic.
Oh, I was in complete shock, to be honest, because I just sat there and I didn't know whether to get off the bus. I didn't know whether to get off and go home. I was still going to college, so I thought, well, what do I do? You know, what's going to change? And I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was just thinking about everything. And basically I went to college, I was sitting there, sat next to my friend, Alex, my Greek friend. I sat down and I was saying, I've just got the part and stuff. And he was like, what the hell are you doing here, man? Get out of here, go. So I just said, right, I'm going to go then. Just got up and left, and then, but I did come back to college and finish my course, but I was just too excited on the day, so.
You should have like stood up on the bus, pressed the bell, and got everyone's attention, and just say, "I'm on Emmerdale," and leave it there.
Yeah, should have done. Shouldn't I? I was thinking about that.
Now, when you went onto the show and you saw some of the veteran actors, like the legends of the show, how did you feel? Because you obviously would have walked by and saw people like Betty and Alan and Bob. I mean, was it just exciting to meet everyone?
Yeah, it was quite surreal. It was because you see these people on the telly every day, and I mean, I didn't really watch Emmerdale, to be honest, so I wasn't too starstruck or anything like that. But if it had been Denzel Washington, I'd probably passed out. But I was just like, yeah, oh, you're right, nice to meet you, things like that. But it was completely different because nobody is like the character, you know what I mean? So, like, you have a perception of Zach Dingle, but he's an absolutely lovely guy, you know what I mean, in real life, and he's really nice, but he doesn't come across that way on TV, so and I mean, it was just strange.
Your character in the show, when you came in, you were the show's newest hunk last year. And I mean, what was it like getting all that female attention? Was that something you liked? Because everybody wanted Alex.
I wasn't really too bothered, to be honest, because I'd rather be recognised for acting skill, not for looks or anything like that. So I didn't know that was what they initially wanted to do with me at first anyway. So it was just something that happened, and hopefully it was good and it came across that way. So whatever way they wanted to use me, I was happy, to be honest. And
have you done theatre work prior to your television?
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of theatre stuff. I've done musicals, stage, just little bits and bobs here and there.
And would you say, do you prefer theatre or TV, or do you enjoy them both the same? Because I know I speak to a lot of actors, and a lot of them say theatre work is the most thrilling and exciting thing you can do. Yeah. I think I thrive more on the stage because you can be completely over the top and you can be a completely different character. That's what it is. You know, you feel more comfortable being a character on stage than I do playing natural on TV because it's harder to perceive natural stuff when you do that in real life. So it's not really acting to an extent if you're not over the top and stuff. So I think I might prefer being on the stage. More and more excitement. But going back to Emmerdale, talk about excitement. What a storyline you had last year. I mean, you were killed by Cameron in the show.
Yeah.
I mean, you were a big part of the show, and I mean, this was just after the anniversary. So, I mean, that must have been so exciting to be part of such a big storyline.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I was actually there for 2 years, and the first story I had was the one with Moira, and that was like my first big story.
Yeah.
And I found that like that was amazing working with Natalie J. Robb, because she's such a professional and stuff. And then obviously, what happened with that? What I think happened was because I was given that big story, and it went well. Apparently, it came across quite well. That automatically sort of killed me, really, because I did all right in that. That sort of made it okay for me to play the end story, because if I wasn't comfortable enough or it wasn't going to come across good on TV, the death, then I probably wouldn't have been the one that got killed. So,
and I mean, what were your thoughts?
You know,
what were your thoughts about getting killed off the show? Did you mind it? Because obviously, if you didn't, you might still be in. Were you happy to go out with a bang, or would you prefer to stay on?
Oh no, I was more than happy to go out with a bang. I mean, when I spoke to the producer and stuff, I was ecstatic about the story, to be honest. I mean, he said the same. He said to me on the day, he said, yeah, and it's unfortunate about this story, because if the story wasn't going on, you'd still be here next year. This is what he said to me. And I was like, well, to be honest with you, this is what I'd rather do, because I'd rather have a big story, something that you're not going to do every day. You know, I mean, how often do you get to get killed or something? So I was like, yeah, let's do that. I would want to do that so much, because I'd rather do that than sit in the pub for a year. So,
more exciting.
Yeah, it's a lot more exciting.
And what's next for you now? What upcoming projects can you tell us about?
Well, after I did that, I did Panto in Northampton. Then basically I've been going to a few castings and things like that at the moment, and getting a few things out the way, like stage combat qualifications, just qualified in sword. And I had an audition a few weeks ago for a film, and well, I've got that, but I can't say what it is. So I just got to wait and see what happens.
So we can expect. So that's a film. So that's obviously going to be a massive thing for you, because you've gone now from theatre to telly to a film. So
yeah, well, the film role isn't huge, but it's another stepping stone. So,
yeah.
Like, I mean, maximum I was going to do in Emmerdale, I think, was 3 years, because I wouldn't really want to be recognised as there's Alex from Emmerdale. So after 2 years, and they gave me this story, it was perfect, really. And it was just a perfect stepping stone to what's going on now, and different interviews I have and things like that.
Well, it's exciting now. I'm literally can't wait to see what the film's going to be, and you know what your part is. So good luck with that.
Thank you.
It'd be good to get you on again, get you on the show nearer the time, and promote that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's been quite great having you on. Take care, and we look forward to all of your upcoming projects.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice weekend.
You too.
See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.